Let's talk about goals. What are your reading goals for 2014? I'm about to share all mine, and I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. I don't know. So today I'm sharing with you my 2014 reading goals. With each new year brings a whole new year of reading books. Does that make any sense? With each new year brings a new batch of amazing books. I was going to try to say that, and I had it worded differently in my head. It didn't work out. Anyway, so I think I did this video last year where I did 2013 goals. I'm going to kind of do the same thing this year. So I don't have too many goals, honestly. I think last year I set up a lot of goals for myself, and I didn't even touch them. This year is all about doing that for me, is setting goals. I think 2013 was the year that I bought books. Like, I just bought books and books and books. And recently I've been kind of clearing out my shelves, like kind of getting rid of books that I will not ever read. I don't know why I bought them. I know I won't read them. So I've given them away to friends and stuff. But yeah, that's, I don't know what I'm saying right now. Let's just get on with the goals. So my number one goal is to read 70 books this year. Last year I set the same goal for myself, and last year I read 84 books. So I'm not too dependent on that. If I read less than 70, I will be okay with that. If I read more than 70, I'm okay with that. I'm not that very strict on myself for that. So that's just same thing, same old thing. Number 2 is to buy less books. That is a main concern for me. Like I said, I bought and bought. Like 2013 was the year I bought all these books, and I was looking at my shelves and I was like, I'm not going to read any of these. This kind of coincides with my personal goals of the year, which I will keep personal, but one of my personal goals I will share with you is to be a little bit more budget frugal and I'm really trying to tighten up and just do things better financially, and with that comes less book spending. Harsh, I know, harsh, you guys. So I think from now on out, I'm only gonna buy the books I know I will read. So I've kind of already made a list of books that I know I will read in 2014, like with my anticipated books video, that kind of stuff. So I know what kind of books I'm going to be buying. Of course I know there's going to be extra along the way, but I don't want to buy as much as I did last year. Like, it was crazy. And I think a lot of it was just pressure of booktubing almost, which is a good thing and a bad thing in a way. There's always pressures to have book hauls so much, and I always felt like I had to buy and buy and buy to have a book haul and stuff like that. And I don't feel like that's a good thing for me, because some of the books I hauled about I never even read. And it's horrible that sounds. I know that happens to like everybody on BookTube, but I'm really trying to be better about that. Like, that's really a necessity for me this year, is to buy books that I know I'll read. Like, when I look at the shelf, I want to be able to say I've read every book well, I know there's going to be some I've read books on there, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to look at the shelf and be like, I've read like a ton of these, which I can do a lot now, but there's just a lot on here I look at that I'm like, I'm never going to read you. Why do I have you? Anyway, maybe with that there'll be future giveaways soon, so that's kind of a good thing for you guys. The books that I specifically, I say that word weird, sorry about that I want to read in 2014. Now, 2013 I kind of just riddled with all these books I'm going to read, and I don't think I accomplished a single one of them, honestly, and I'm ashamed of myself, honestly, for that. So yeah, let's just start. My number one book that I want, that I need, that it has to happen, that I need to read this year is going to be the Percy Jackson series, or the Heroes of Olympus series. Is that right? Yeah. I read the first book last year and I loved it, and I just haven't continued on with it. I think the reason for that is because I haven't bought the books yet. I'm just borrowing them from the library. So, I mean, well, there goes me saying I buy books not a lot out the window. But I mean, I know if I will buy them, I will read them. So that is a necessity, because everyone and their mother comments on my videos and says, you haven't read Percy Jackson, shame, shame, shame. And I'm just like, oh man. So I need to read them. I want to read them, honestly. So I just really, that's my main series. If I finish that, if that's the only series that I finish, like, for this goals video, if I come back and look at it next year, I will be happy. So I'm happy about that. The next kind of series I want to tackle, or at least want to attempt, is going to be the Lord of the Rings series by J.R.R. Tolkien. I've said this countless and countless and countless and countless, and put in all your little adjectives there, times that I said I wanted to read them because my dad loves them so much and all this other stuff. And that's the truth. I really do want to read them. Once upon a time ago, I tried to read The Fellowship of the Ring, and it was just very descriptive, very slow and descriptive. But I really just want to try. If I can, I think I'm going to start with The Hobbit because my friends have suggested that. So I'm going to start with The Hobbit, and if I at least read The Hobbit, I will be happy. If I read one J.R.R. Tolkien book, I will be happy. So that is like a necessity for me. I at least want to read at least one classic this year, just one. I don't care what it is. If it's a classic, if I read it, donezo. Reread all the Harry Potter books this year. I think I'm going to start doing a video series, a Harry Potter read and rewatch. So I'm going to have a video about me rereading a book and then rewatching the movie and see how I feel after I reread them and stuff like that. I'm sure the book love is going to stay the same, the movie love might change, so yeah. So those are my 2014 goals. Please tell me, what are your 2014 reading goals? There are lots, there's little, all that kind of stuff. 2013 was a okay year for me. Personally, it was not very good at all, if I'm being 100% honest, and I know you probably guys don't want to hear that, but that's all I'm going to keep it to. It's very, very, very tough year for me. And I'm going into 2014 with a new sense of faith and a new sense of hope and optimism that I don't think I've had before. And I'm looking at 2014 as a fresh new start. And I don't know if I've ever felt this way about a year before. Usually with New Year's, I'm just like, it's a new year, whatever. But this year feels a lot different for me. 2014 to like bring a new sense of me almost. I really just want to be happy with me, and I want things in my life to be a little bit different, and I want things to happen, and I know those things won't happen if I don't have faith, if I don't have hope, you know? And so I just want 2014 to be a very, very good year for me, because 2013 was not. So yeah. Anyway, please let me know. Please let me. Oh my gosh. Please let me know down in the comments for what goals you have for 2014. And if I haven't said this enough, thank you guys. 2013 was a bad year for me personally, but for booktubing, it was freaking amazing. You guys are awesome. Just have fallen in love with doing this, guys. I just want you to know that. I just don't do this to do this. I truly love doing this, and I love all of you for watching. So I am so excited to see what 2014 holds for this channel. Like, I'm so ready for the possibilities and opportunities and everything that this channel could bring. And I just can't wait to share more book loves and book talks and everything books with you guys. Sorry, let's end this very, very long video with a very happy internet hug. I will see you guys next time in 2014. It's 2014. Holy crap. Anyway, bye guys.